Hi everyone, I'm Heather Nguyen, a retired nurse practitioner and the founder and practitioner at Arizona Healing Alternatives. On this channel you'll find several videos. Some will be shorter and some will be longer, what I like to call aha moments, where we're going to be discussing issues that impact your health. So whether you decide to use Western medicine, alternative medicine, or even a mix of both, I'm passionate about you knowing what your options are. For today's aha moment, I'm going to be talking about a really interesting word. With all this COVID-19 stuff, what has happened to us as far as what is really essential in our lives. And it's kind of been an interesting time. So we're going to cover the word essential, what it means to you, and some kind of different perspectives on that. So stay tuned. For today's aha moment, I want to talk about that word essential. It's so funny because just the other day I was talking with a friend of mine who he studies actually planetary alignment. Now I know that sounds really woo-woo and out there, believe me, but I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to planets in general and alignment of, you don't have to believe in that stuff. It's okay. But one thing I will tell you secretly, nurses, first responders, firefighters, police officers will tell you, or they might not admit to it, they oftentimes don't want to work on a full moon. Why is that? I know we have jokes about it, we have a lot of movies about it, but why is that? The reason for that is because if you think about, our bodies are mostly water. What we know about the moon is it affects the tides. What we know about women and how they cycle on a monthly basis. All of these, there's effect of gravity and the pull on where planets align. And oftentimes things go kind of haywire around full moons. So on full moons, things can be a little different. I know when I used to be a labor and delivery nurse, I did not want to work on the full moon because everybody went into labor at the same time and oftentimes we were short-staffed. So what ends up happening is things change. Well, it brought up another part of that conversation, which was in this alignment we're in right now, oftentimes we're looking at changes and what to do with those changes and how to let go of all of the old stuff and make way for something different and something new. Even if we don't want to think about that, what's interesting is like I talked about in other videos, the stress, and it really has brought up some interesting things for us to look at. And one of the things that I think is so interesting, and my friend and I were talking about this word essential. How many times have you heard essential healthcare workers, essential whatever it is, right? It really has. If you think about what COVID-19 has done, it has gotten us to look at what is really essential and what is essential for you specifically. What is essential for you? Well, most of us, it came down to, wow, do I have a roof over my head? Do I have food? I mean, you walk into grocery stores and there's no food. For those of us at my age, we've never lived through anything like this. And so to walk in there, is it food? Is it water? Is toilet paper? Okay, paper towels? I mean, it's interesting what is really, really essential. And if we look at our lives and we look at how busy and crazy our lives have become, what also is interesting about essential is it essential that you have, multiple cars or you have this or status and all this stuff? Well, not really when it comes to this, is it? So we have to really look at that. The other thing that you look about with the word essential is what is essential for you. I know for myself personally, we just had fires running through this area in Arizona. We had a lot of fires and one was 6 miles from my house, which means that we had to pack up essentials because we almost got evacuated. It really brings something to, what is it you packed? Well, I can't pack my 6 cars. I don't have 6 cars, but I can't pack 6 cars. What am I packing? What am I doing? What's essential? The people around me. Oh, that's interesting. So getting the people out, it can be pets, things like that you had to. What was essential for me to bring? So right now, what is essential? We're finding too, as we look at essentials in our lives, we're isolated. Some people love to receive hugs. Some people don't, that's fine. But those that do, it's because certain chemicals are released in our body that de-stress us when we hug someone. We know this from watching newborn babies. If newborn babies don't have touch, they don't have that, they don't tend to thrive and grow and do what they need to do. So for many people, it's been essential. How do I get my daily hugs in? And you've probably heard articles about, so many hugs a day. So the other thing that we can look at when we look at that human touch and we look at that is, for oftentimes people, it's the essential of love, either giving or receiving that. And that's been really difficult for a lot of people, and there have been some obstacles in the way for that. So I know it sounds kind of goofy, oh, love, but it's true. It's how we relate in the world and how we relate to other people and how we love ourselves, how we take care of ourselves, and how we love others. Really, really important things to think about. So when we think about those things, we can also think about the word gratitude. For a lot of people, they do like a gratitude sort of meditation where every day they wake up and they list 10 things that they're grateful for. I'm grateful I have a roof overhead. I'm grateful I was able to get toilet paper this week. I'm grateful that I was able to have water. I was grateful that my health, whatever those things are. And when you come to the world like that, for many people that can ease a lot of stress and a lot of discomfort. So that's something you can think about too, as to whether you consider that an essential thing to do. So it's really looking at, what does that word mean to you and what is essential in your life, from communicating with others to having that contact with people. Some people don't like contact. There's no judgment in that. What it comes down to is really figuring out what's essential for you, especially during this time where things just seem like they're going haywire. Know that ways past that, you can look at my channel. There's some stress reduction and things that we do, but I just wanted you to take a look at that little word essential to see what's really essential for you in your life. And then once you know that, then you know how to go about doing the things in your life maybe a little bit differently that help you get your essentials. If you've liked what you've seen on this video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that notification bell, and anytime videos come out that are like this, you'll be notified. Also, you can leave comments, any questions that you have in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and now it's time for you to go out in the world and figure out what's really essential to you and how you can go about getting your essentials. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.